Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Tuesday Baseball on the show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Houston Astros.
And now, please welcome.
First pitch coming your way next.
Houston Astros.
And on the hill in this one, Christian Javier. What do we have on him?
Well, they're going with the opener in this one, so this is an interesting look. He's probably only going to pitch an inning, maybe two at the most, and it's going to be unconventional. I think he's going to pitch backwards, more off speed, and then fastballs late.
All right, just about ready for baseball. Nathan Lucas now at the plate.
Nathan Lucas.
And the first pitch of the game is in for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. On the ground, right side. Altuve fires over to first. And the first out of the game is an easy one. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. And Chris, this group has been struggling to put up runs lately.
Well, they haven't been on base a ton, and even when they are, they haven't been hitting very well with runners on base. So they need a player or two to really step up, have some quality at bats, hit according to the situation, and sort of break out of this. I think if they do, the rest of this lineup will follow.
Ball one.
On the ground, Paredes throws to first in time. Quick start here this evening. 2 out, top of the
Batting
first.
third baseman, Kazuma Okamoto.
2 down, base is empty. Here's a big power threat, Kazuma Okamoto. He's been a great free agent sign. Outside low, ball one. That clips the corner. And that one fouled off. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. Foul tip. Oh, that got our umpire. And it looks like it got him upstairs. The 1-2. Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. Near the fence. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it. Now here come the Astros. No score. Back after this on the show. We go to the bottom of the first. And the starter for Toronto, Shane Bieber. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Outside, that's a ball.
1-1 now. Misses
Ball two.
just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. One and two now. Chop to third. Okamoto zips it across. One gone, bottom half of the first. Now we check out the Astros lineup. Singy, this righty-heavy lineup is a bit unusual against a right-handed pitcher.
Yeah, Boog, certainly bucks the old conventional wisdom, and I'm not sure I see the vision from the manager on this one. You're not exactly putting your players in the best situation to succeed when you roll out a lineup like this. Maybe they've seen something on video that tells them there's a weakness to exploit. Perhaps that's it.
Yordan Alvarez in the box with one away as he takes ball one.
That's ball two.
Missed with a changeup, and that's ball three. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Up the middle. Fires over to Guerrero. And two quick outs in the bottom of the first here tonight.
Baseman, Isaac Paredes.
That
Ball
one's
one.
upstairs, ball one. The 1-1. Foul ball there. One, two now. Stays alive. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That's the third out. Nothing doing there for Houston. Scoreless after one. On now to the top half of inning number 2. And now for the Jays, George Springer.
I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Now a pop-up on the infield. Walker. And there's one down.
Batting fifth, catcher Alejandro Kirk.
That's a ball.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Jesus Sanchez next up for the Blue Jays.
Hey!
Here's your 1. Slapped foul. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Ball, that's in.
The 1-0.
Ball.
That one almost got him.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
No score here in the second.
Here we go, Christian.
Oh, and he hit
Yep,
him.
I got him. Take your base.
Batting 8th, shortstop.
First and second, 2 outs. Here's Andres Jimenez. That
That's a
one
ball.
misses. That's 5 straight. Two on, 2 outs. Can't find it here. That's 6 straight balls.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That's a base hit. Runner around third. He will score, and they take the lead. The relay, and he's
Yeah,
out.
on the tag.
Cut
Got it.
down, and that ends the inning. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Down to the bottom of the second. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Astros nothing. Bottom of the inning. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Dalton Varsho.
Dalton Varsho.
That one is hammered right field. Springer going back. Out of here. He'll take a trot around the bases. And it ties it up. It's 1-1. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they jump ahead in the second. It's 2-1.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, This is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. A little bit low, and that's ball one. Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning. Bottom half of inning number 2. Right side, and that's just foul. Gets him to chase after that one.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone, because that's where you can get hurt.
That's off the inside corner. Full count now. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Now quick throw to first. Altuve back safely. In there for strike one.
Ball one.
Altuve on at first. Nobody out.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. The last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Comes a 2-2. Foul off the plate. They'll do it again. That's too low, and it's a full count.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing, and he breaks his bat. 1 away.
Batting 8th, catcher Yainer Diaz.
1 out, man at first. Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros.
That's outside.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Good hitters count the 2-0. Altuve runs. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Out.
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense. Try to force the defense to make plays and slow them down. That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing changes the offensive approach moving forward.
2 down, nobody on. In the air to left center. Strong should have this one. And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working, and it's now a 2-1 ball game. Back here in Houston. And now for the Jays, Miles Straw.
Miles Straw.
Nope.
Activity in the bullpen. Gary Potts, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Hader getting loose as well. Swing and a ball popped up. Walker settles under this one. And there's one away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the designated hitter, Nathan Lucas.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Ball 2.
In the air, left side. Trammell on his way over. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat.
Let's go, Christian.
Up
Ball
and
1.
in, and that is ball 1. Two down, nobody on. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That one hit the knees for a strike. That's inside.
That's inside.
And that is out of play. Payoff pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Three balls, 2 strikes the count. Liner snagged it first. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They're down 2-1. Set for the bottom of the third, and stepping in for the Astros, Cam Smith.
Cam Smith.
Pitches in there. That's strike 1.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2.
He doesn't seem to like to pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The 0-2.
Ball 1. That's ball 2.
Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. That's worth the price of admission. And they tack one on the board. It's 3-1. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off. Well, these Astros showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game. And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later. So you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter. With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
On the ground to third, Okamoto. Tosses to first, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. 0 for 1 so far.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Late with the swing there. That one misses. Now 1-2. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in here in the last half of the third.
Ball 2.
Pitch misses there. Full count now. That one to first, and foul ball. Payoff pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Set down on strikes. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Right through there for a strike. Knee high, that's in for a strike. Paredes wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. Still 2 challenges left for them. Here's a 1-1. This to third. Slings it across, and that is the inning. Astros notch a run on the solo homer. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and now on the mound to start the fourth, Gary Potts. And this is the best way to make your major league debut. No one on base.
Yeah, you're already going to be a little nervous out there, so I think it's a nice job by the skipper to get him in here without any added pressure with traffic on the bases.
Here's the third baseman, Kazuma Okamoto. He popped out his first time. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a high chopper. Fires to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out.
Amazing range right there by the shortstop. He ends up on the other side of second base and then's able to complete the throw to first. That is tremendous range and clearly a great example of why he plays the shortstop position.
That's a ball.
No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The Astros up by 2. Top half of inning number 4. Breaking ball misses down and away. That one
That's
close, ruled a ball. Ball 3. Challenge from behind the dish here. And that just scraped the zone. The call is overturned. So they've still got both their challenges. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
No, inside.
Out towards right center field, and that'll fall for a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next for the Blue Jays, left fielder, Jesus Sanchez.
Fought off foul. Next offering is fouled back. Kirk, the runner at first with 2 gone. That's ripped into the outfield. Varsho on the move. Makes a nice running catch. And that is that. So 1 hit is all they get to the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Astros 3 and the Blue Jays 1. Ready to go, bottom 4. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Dalton Varsho. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1. This one in the air, center field. Strong on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Astros, first baseman, Christian Walker.
Hey!
Here's the 0-2. Hard hit left side. Sends it to first. Already 2 gone here in the home
Up next
4th.
for the Astros, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
2 down, bases empty. Jose Altuve up next for the Astros. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Altuve, a guy who loves the first pitch, that time taking, and it's 0-1. In there at the knees for a strike.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you even with pitches outside the zone.
Got him swinging for the K. That K is his third of the game. Astros go down 1-2-3, but they still lead it 3-1. Back here in Houston, and now for the Jays, Ernie Clement.
Well, these Blue Jays just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going. Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Dives, and he can't hang on. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Those plays are challenging for outfielders because of the chase to the ball. You know you have to do everything perfect just to track it down. Sometimes even that's not enough to make the catch.
Quick move to first, and he's back safely. On the ground, right side. To Pena, second for one. To first, double play. Nicely done.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there, completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Gary Potts gives way. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching.
New pitcher now, Josh Hader. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Miles Straw. He's 0 for 1.
Ball, that's in.
Two down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Here's a 1-1. In the air to left center. And that'll do it. One hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Astros 3 and the Blue Jays 1. Back here in Houston, and stepping in for the Astros, Taylor Trammell.
Ball, that's out.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. Still one challenge left for them.
Too high. Ball.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
Here's a 2-1. And a breaking ball misses outside.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
That one
Ball
misses.
4.
So a
Take the bait.
leadoff walk.
Up next for the
Pretty easy walk right
Astros.
there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. That's it for Shane Bieber, and it's going to be a start that he'd like to get a redo on. Not his best. Back with the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for
New
Toronto.
pitcher on now,
Number
Brendan
54,
Little. He last
Brendan
pitched
Little.
4 days ago, so he should feel pretty fresh. Check swing. He went. Strike one. And that one clips the corner.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Trammell aboard here at first with nobody out. In the dirt. Pitch kicks away. No advance, though.
Well, you rarely ever see 3 curveballs in a row because that's one of those pitches that's most effective when you haven't seen it recently. You might see 3 sliders in a row, but right there, he was feeling that curveball and figured he could finish with that pitch.
One out man at first. Cam Smith up next for the Astros. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. Step off throw to first, and he dives back in safely. Man at first, 1 away.
Ball.
Little in his second season, he throws a curveball, a sinker, and occasionally uses a cutter. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The 1-2. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. Another homer, his second home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 5-1.
Well, it looks like we might be underestimating his power just a bit. His teammates might even be surprised at what they're seeing. An unforgettable game for him.
This one in the air right field. Brings it in with a nice running grab. 2 away now.
Up next for the Astros. Designated hitter,
Here's Jordan Alvarez. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. Last half of inning number 5. Pitch misses there, and the count now 2-0.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
The 2-0 is in for a strike. And there's the ball.
In.
Oh, look at the stop. Over to first. And that's a nice play to end the inning. Astros notch a run on the solo homer. It's now 5-1. We're back with a look at key moments so far in this one. Now, Nathan
leading off for the
Lucas.
Blue Jays, the designated hitter, Nathan Lucas.
Movement in the bullpen. A.J. Blueball up and loosening in the pen. Imai also getting ready. Oh, he doesn't get the call. 1 ball, 1 strike. And there's a foul ball. Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the Blue Jays, first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Off the
That's a
mark
ball.
there. Ball 1.
That's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
This one in the air, center field. Brings it in.
Up next for the Blue Jays, third baseman, Kazuma Okamoto.
1 out, man at first. Stepping in, Kazuma Okamoto. He's got some power, no doubt. And that's downstairs. And that's ball 1.
Hey!
That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Even with really good velocity, 2-seam fastball up in the zone to a left-handed hitter. Even though that velocity is good, you see it really well, and it can be a dangerous pitch.
Oh, great stop. There's 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Astros 5 and the Blue Jays 1. Bottom of the 6th inning, and stepping in for the Astros, Isaac Paredes.
Well, these Astros doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. The numbers say their chase rate, or swings at pitches outside the zone, is under 25%, and I think it's a big reason why they're scoring runs.
The 0-2.
By not chasing out of the zone, they're getting good pitches to hit. When you can do that, you have a much better chance to square up the baseball and do damage like they have so far.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Hit in the air, center field. Strong settles under it, and there's one down.
Up next for the Astros, center fielder, Dalton.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. He launched this solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
Hey!
The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses. Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
And he grounds one to the right side. Steps on first for the out.
Up next for the Astros, first baseman, Christian.
Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Brendan Little is done. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
Mason Fluhart gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And he's been really shutting down hitters from the right side of the plate this year. Not a lot of hard contact, not a lot of hits, period.
Almost got him. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Astros. They're up 5-1. New pitcher on here, Tatsuya Imai.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. The Blue Jays in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
Yeah, that's fouled off. The 0-1. way out front for strike 2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Caught him looking for the K. Springer not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. And that one was indeed a strike. So they're now out of challenges. In there for strike 1. A sliding stop to first. In the dirt. Great pick. Got him. What a play.
Just so impressed with the movement on that play. Footwork was excellent. The arm strength was there. And, of course, the most important part was getting the out.
2 outs, base is empty. Jesus Sanchez next up for the Blue Jays. Sliced hard but foul. Here comes the 0-1. In the air to left center. Pena under it. He makes the grab, and that is that. Down in order go the Blue Jays. They're down here 5-1. Set for the last half of the 7th. And stepping in for the Astros, Jose Altuve. Here's a 1-1. Swinging a foul straight back. Line drive. And there's one down.
Up next for the Astros, left fielder Taylor Trammell.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Ball.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Got him swinging.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Here's the catcher to hit, Yainer Diaz, known for his rocket arm behind the plate.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
There's a swing and a drive. Gone. He dunks it off the foul pole. He muscles that one out of here. And they tack on to their lead. It's 6-1.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something, but really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Foul ball. base is empty, but one run across here, the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Good job to fight that one off. Two down, nobody on. In the air, right field. That is the inning. One more for the Astros, and it comes on this solo homer. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. We go to the 8th. Leading off, Ernie Clement.
Ernie Clement.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
That's in there. Strike one. He swings and fouls one off. Clement gets his lead at first with nobody out. In the air to left center. Trammell makes his way towards it, pulls it down, and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Blue Jays, center fielder Miles Straw.
Miles Straw digs in now.
Ball.
Imai, in his rookie season, he features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, a splitter, and he occasionally uses a curve. Pop foul out of play off to the right. The Astros leading by 5, and we're in the top of the 8th. Stays alive.
He hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this pitcher.
Ball 2.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger. Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. The 0-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. The 0-2. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Blue Jays held in check. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Bottom of the 8th. Here's the Astros leadoff man, Jeremy Pena.
Jeremy Pena.
Yeah.
And the lefty with the 0-1. That one fouled off. Swing and a ground ball.
Nope, that's foul.
And it goes just foul. Here's the 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Up next for the Astros, designated hitter, Jordan Alvarez.
First
Ball
pitch
one.
doesn't find the zone. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Yep,
Excellent
that ball went out.
location right there. Flirted with the zone, tried to get into chase.
Here's a 2-2. And that
Ball
one
that low.
cutting but missing down low. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
And a payoff pitch.
That ball's foul.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That's back. Up against the wall and brings it in.
Up next for the Astros,
Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Right
Hey.
there for a strike. Jackknifes out of the way. Two down, nobody on.
That's a ball.
Two down. Just
No, that's
missed.
down.
Payoff pitch. Popped up. Okamoto moving under it. And that is that. Astros are down quietly. They still lead it, though, 6-1. Back here in Houston, and now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2. Battling here as he fouls it away. 0-2 now.
Ball.
That one missed. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Next for the Blue Jays, third baseman, Kazuma Okamoto.
Hey! Ball 1.
One, two now. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Blue Jays have just one out left here.
George Springer.
2 down, bases empty. And now George Springer 0 for 3 in this one. No question about this one. It's out of here. George Springer takes him deep, and they cut into the lead. It's 6-2.
That home run narrows the gap between these two. This one isn't over yet. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And that drops in for a strike. Two down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. Nice grab. Throw to first, and what a play. Ball game. And your final 6-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shelby saying so long.